we supposed to be that generation.
This is what I'm saying. Right? When you look at, if we're talking about just the entertainment space, especially in your space, when I look at y'all and I look at what y'all doing with 85 Media, I'm watching it firsthand. When I look at, like we were backstage and we talking about this is a family, I'm looking at who y'all hiring.
I have to go to work.
Right.
Not have to go, you know what I mean? Like, this your job now. When I saw my friends quitting their job, then I knew. I was like, this is really something. Because that was just a whole different feeling that I never even thought.
We just got to keep leading these examples and change the mindset of the people as we're doing it. It's just you.
Other people like, man, my dog, the cameraman, he had to go get no other jobs for 3 years.
Right.
Like, you straight, you good. I'm free.
Right.
I could.
We not even conditioned for niggas to have this type of money. So the way we act is just off of impulse. If we really formulate a group and be like, look, you take all the money you spend here. You take all the money you spend here. Not only that, the black motherfucker has the same shit. They like, nigga, I'm not paying $350 for his sweatshirt. This shit should be $40. You don't know Louis. You gonna go in here and spend $1,000 on the shirt because who said that this motherfucker was worth $1,000? Mm-hmm. This is what you see. This is what you conditioned to.
Hi, DC. I just want to say, I'm sincerely sorry for your loss. And I just want to know, we've watched you be so strong.
Right.
How are you holding up? Like, what's going on? You're still working, obviously.
Yeah, I'm being with my brothers, great love, great energy. God is the greatest. He's granted me the strength to keep going, you feel what I'm saying? And I got to take care of my babies,
I just love
and
that.
that's the key to life. You just got to keep going, stay prayed up, and never let the tragedies and the stuff that you're going through, bring you down. I mean, we human, we emotional. I mean, that's the point.
I think gonna happen.
People want to see me cry. I'm just not going to record myself crying and show you I'm crying.
Right.
I cry all the time. You feel what I'm saying? So, but I'd rather show positivity and let people know that God is the greatest.
I like your
I want to continue to show that God is keeping me uplifted and he keep granting me the strength. And that's the message that I want to continue to put out there in the world, because there's a lot of stuff out there and they want to desensitize the enemy and what the enemy is doing. No, the enemy is still working, but God is always greater.
Working harder, right? How are the babies?
Oh, they're beautiful.
How have the conversations been? I know it's been tough.
It's unless you've been through that situation, you'll know. But, we're going to get through it.
Last question. I think people are definitely having another conversation since this.
Right.
It's really like an important conversation.
Right.
Do you think it's going to deter people?
I mean, it should if they're paying attention, you know what I mean? But, some people use certain people as lessons and some people just going to keep going with their lives. But, I just want people to take care of yourself. Make sure you make the best decision for you and your family, and always keep God first and don't let nobody break your character.
How are you holding up?
God is the greatest. He's granted me the strength to keep going. You feel what I'm saying?
I just love that.
That's the key to life. You just got to keep going, stay prayed up, and never let the tragedies and the stuff that you're going through, bring you down. I mean, we human, we emotional. I mean, that's the point. I think
that's gonna happen.
But I'd rather show positivity and let people know that God is the greatest. I want to continue to show that God is keeping me uplifted and he keep granting me the strength. And that's the message that I want to continue to put out there in the world, because there's a lot of stuff out there and they want to desensitize the enemy and what the enemy is doing. No, the enemy is still working, but God is always greater.
Working harder. I know it's been tough.
But, we're going to get through it.
I think people are definitely having another conversation since this.
Right.
Do you think it's going to deter people?
I think it takes a generation to do it, though, because you think about those brands you just named with Louis Vuitton or Rolex, and then that branding is something that you see and you automatically attach to being wealthy, or you automatically attach to being, well off. Like the thing we don't have, I don't even think I can name one thing that a black man has created and owned that you can have on you or with you that make you black. I mean, but still, that was connected to a brand that was already established. So for us to be able to do it without getting that, that extra hand, the big brother hand to come and say, hey, give me that. You know what I mean? That's what it's going to take a while, I believe, but I think it's possible.
But see the add-on? It's here.
Right.
Like when we were sitting there and we were going out, we were meeting with these people like, we want to take it on the road. We want to do this. And they were like, how? It'll never work. Love it.
Right. I can't stand them type of motherfuckers.
Guys. What I'm saying is like, who gonna help us? Help us.
Yeah.
We can't do this shit by ourselves.
But
Get
we are
these
the
lights
ones
and
that take
shit.
the risk for to be the blueprint. You see what I'm saying? But also we observe because we observe y'all as well, where it's like, okay, it does work. If we just stop hating on one another and really say, what could we do together? Or believe in me. This is valued and this is validation to everybody else.
I actually Googled who these people were. Look them up. Some terrible looking motherfuckers. I'm telling you, once you see
the eye chest, just
of these people that names you putting on your body, you gonna really rethink that shit. Why would you give a fuck what an old white man think is cool?
Right.
Why?
That's what Dame Dash told us. I won't name the designer, but he talking about a designer that's really popular.
Like he said, we put that value on the Rolex and the lure. Be like, okay, we made it, instead of saying spiritually, culturally, what's making it to us. Cause that, we putting our status on making it, when peace can be mean you made it. Your friend in a better state of mind mean you made it. You thinking you going outside your state of mind and the way you supposed to live.
And that's it.
Bro, I had went to the gas station and they had that the A-Rap.
Yeah, that type of shit.
Bro, we done made it to the hood store.
That type of shit. The barber shops, those type of things.
My graduates from my school being Forbes, backdrop.
Backdrop.
We done made it to the hood store.
That type of shit. The barber shops, those type of things.
My graduates from my school being Forbes, backdrop.